been great. I mean, you have to start from the court system down to the DA, to the probation, to the people that work here at Walter's house. I mean, I haven't had any issues with it, even when I think things aren't going right or the way I think they should be going. I'm learning new tools in order to turn that around and realize some things aren't as important as they seem to be up here at the moment. To take the time to slow down and learn what they're teaching, and I've done that.
Awesome. Have any
Overall, my experience with it is pretty easy. I got all my questions answered over the phone. It was a pretty simple process. I didn't have to wait on the phone forever or anything. I got help as soon as I called. The only problem I had was just I never followed up with it, so I had to do the process several times. But overall, it was pretty good.
My experience was, honestly, it was really difficult. And because of COVID, I think it had a lot to do with it. I was trying to get treatment for like 3 months until I was able to get into Walter's house. And once I got into here, everybody was super helpful. But the initial trying to get help and get into services was very, very difficult. But I didn't give up, and they were helpful once I got here to Walter's house.
Do you ever for others?
Really, I can't tell you I change much about it. I mean, every place is going to have a little bit here or there. I mean, more staff because there's a lot of us here. Maybe not even more staff, but more educated staff. The counselors we have here are actually really good. They've taught me a lot. So, I mean, there's nothing really bad I have to say about the system besides the fact that I believe it's worked for me, and I'm looking forward to taking that next step.
I don't have anything negative to say about it necessarily. Like I said, I didn't follow up with it, so that was on my end. But other than that, I think that it's a pretty good process. I wouldn't change anything about it.
Just advocate for yourself. For me, I got to the point where I was really frustrated and upset, but I didn't give up. And so I guess my recommendation would just be to continue to try to get your treatment, or whatever services you're looking for, because once you get in, it's easier and it's helpful. So I just say not to give up.
No, everybody's been more than helpful. Like I said, all the way through the system, all the way to here, I haven't been judged. It was to be honest and transparent with myself. And if I could be honest and transparent with myself, then everybody else would be able to help me for what I needed. And that's really what's gone on.
Great.
I haven't really experienced any stigma related to it. My family's very supportive of me. My friends are very supportive of me. I do think there's a stigma in society, especially with drug addicts, which I am. And I've kind of noticed in programs, some people who are alcoholics kind of have like a pedestal under them as in relation to drug addicts. So that's really the only experience I've had, but I never really had a problem experiencing anything like that.
I'd say, depending on who you asked, of course, there's always people that are hesitant, and they have some sort of view on treatment places and stuff like that. But for me, everybody has an opinion, and I knew what I needed, and so I feel like the stigma around the whole trying to get help and get recovery should subside, because they don't know what we're going through, So, there was, but I just didn't really care about it because I have my issues and I need them met. So.
That's awesome.
Well, for me, I mean, I've heard a lot. I mean, people are quick to judge about anything. But even on my times out here, I recommend the place to people. I have nothing bad to say about it, and so far I haven't had a stigma from it. Everybody's been honest and open with me from day one of court to my last 8 days here. I mean, I've got 8 days left, and I finished the 90-day program, and I'm excited about leaving here, of course. But they've also gotten me to slow down for the last week and really just take the time to soak it in, because once I get out of here and get over to the sober living is when life really hits you and you got to keep going, and they're still here to help you with that. So
I would just say to everyone that, you know, alcohol is a drug. You know, no one's better or worse than anyone regardless of what you do. You know, I mean, we're all the same. We all struggle with the same problem and disease. So, you know, if people would just keep an open mind about things, you know, a lot of us are good people, you know, we just make mistakes. So, doesn't mean we're, you know, any less than anyone or any more than anyone.
And
I guess just to be more open-minded, you know, people, any sort of mental illness or any sort of issue with substance abuse is always kind of viewed differently, especially from the people that don't know about it or haven't gone through it themselves. So I think that the best way to change that would just to have more of an open mind and understand that other people have struggles. We all have struggles. Some people just need help.
yeah.